what I think about Shenhe, let's bring up a picture. Let's bring up a picture and I make video. I make video of this. So Shenhe, I had a lot of thinking to do about her. About her kit, she's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. Looks department, she's a 10 out of 10, but they normally pull that off really well anyway. So I thought about, you know, her kid and all that.
I'll be there.
And how she buffs abilities. Will the buffs be enough for you to actually run her on your team, or will you just run a Bennett and Bennett will buff literally everything by 25% or whatever it is? Will it be able to compete with that? And Bennett heals. So will she be worth all the wishes it'll get for her? Maybe you're on, maybe you got, you know, you already did your 50-50 and lost and you're like guaranteed her. Will she buff enough? Will she do enough? She buffs cryo, if you didn't know. Let me go over what she does. She buffs cryo with her E and her ultimate, I believe. And she buffs cryo with her ultimate and basic attacks inside of that. And then with her E, if you hold it, it buffs your basic attacks. And if you press it, it buffs the elemental burst, which the same thing is for, you know, Ball does the same thing, except Ball, it lasts for 20 seconds and it can be up 100% of the time. Her, you have to switch to it and it's not gonna last 20 seconds. It's not like an indefinite thing. So there's a lot of things that pull her down, I think. She's also a support for cryo and basics, so if you don't have that, then why would you pull her? Yeah, she would be good. She would be good with Eula because she buffs the basic attacks and cryo, and that's what Eula is. And it also makes the one and only god tier Ganyu even better than she already is. It's Ganyu Impact, everybody. If you don't have, and you can pull Ganyu next patch that they said. You can pull Shenhe, you get Shenhe, and then on the second half of the thing, they're gonna be running Zhongli and Ganyu. So you can get the whole god comp going on right there already. But what I think will be the thing that pushes people over, or what people should consider that pushes them over to actually full commit for this character, is that once she comes out, first look at her scaling, make sure it's good, make sure it's actually somewhat viable. I don't think she will ever fall out of her team comps because she buffs, and she's just gonna get better, just like how I was talking about Goro. Goro buffs all Geo, and Shenhe does the same thing, but with cryo and basic attacks. So the more characters that come out that are focused around cryo and basic attacks are gonna be even better. It's gonna make her even better, because there's gonna be more and more characters that come out that are focused around what she buffs. So buying her now, or getting her now, it's going to be good. It may not be good right at this very moment, but in the long run, she's just gonna get better. The only possible way that she does not get better is if they come out with somebody that just does the same thing she does but better, like a Chi-Chi. You know, Chi-Chi got thrown out of her category because they had Diona, which is a 4-star that did everything Chi-Chi does but better. And that's the only way she'll be irrelevant, which I don't think they're gonna do for a very long time, because they haven't done that for a very long time. They've always had people be viable for certain aspects, and I think this is what she's gonna be viable for. She's probably gonna be the cryo support that buffs cryo and basic attacks. That's gonna be her role for a very, very long time. They're gonna come out with other characters that buff other things, like maybe a pyro character that buffs only pyro and maybe even basic attacks with it too, but she's going to be the cryo support that you always run with cryo DPS. So if you wish for her and you full commit, even if her scaling isn't the greatest ever, it's still going to be better in the long run, because they're going to come out with even more busted cryo characters. They already have Ganyu, that already makes her better. Honestly, you don't even need her with Ganyu, but they're gonna have, you know, I'm sure you understand the point. I keep repeating myself. They're coming out with more characters, and the more characters that come out, the more cryo characters that come out, Shenhe's just, her value's just going to increase. So if you want to wish for her, I'd say go for it. I'm gonna wait for maybe some reviews and stuff. Maybe, you know, have first impressions, have people level it up, because people will pre-farm the shit out of her and have everything done like that, and have videos out the day she's released, you know, a couple hours later, and talking about what she feels like at the start. And that's what I'm gonna be waiting for. You know, give it a couple 3 days like you do with everyone else, and you know, feel it out. You know, feel it out. I'm gonna skip the others for Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun is like a solid pick. Raiden Shogun's also a solid pick, and she's a support for everyone. She's like S tier, and I think that Shenhe, if you put her on a tier list, she'd be A or A plus, depending on what cryo characters you have. And then in the future, you know, 2 years from now, she's probably gonna turn into an S to S plus because of all the new cryo characters that come out. And that's gonna be the video. I didn't even have an opening. I guess maybe I'll put an opening. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, Johnny.